Alrighty, Valleague Season 3, Week 4. Let's jump into High Five. High Five is a bunch of par 5 holes that, for the most part, should be a whole bunch of eagles. And let's hope I don't screw this up right off the bat. There's a dead skip. That's not a great start. It should be okay here still. 495. I'm going to go to the Paradigm, get a little bit of width on it, and hopefully, oh boy, get over. Okay, a little sketchy to start, but we are going to start with this eagle. Didn't want to risk a silly spit out before throwing that one in there. Moving to hole 2. This is downtown 5. I've certainly messed this up plenty in recent rounds. I just don't want to mess it up with par or worse. It looks like I'm going to be getting around the corner here. I'm going to have a look at eagle. Freaking hate downtown. I always got to turn the brightness on my screen up whenever I get to downtown. 492. I think I can go glide skip because of this headwind and see if I can get over these bushes. Just get past them, please. Okay, past those bushes. A little bit of an uphill throw in here, 60 feet. Throw about that 60. Stay in. Yes. Staying in there. Moving on to Herringwoods 9. Really my least favorite wind, but I think I can take this. Water skip rive. Oh boy. Okay, that's tight. That's tight. Just stay in. Stay in. Am I going to have a look here? I don't have a tree in front of me, do I? No, I'm past the trees. So I can go 423. Hate that wind so much. Always has me pushing into those trees. But this 423 over the top. And stop here. We got this eagle. I never trust giving that enough Anheuser because I'm worried about hitting one of those early trees. There we go. Moving on next, we have Kehoe Backwoods, hole 4. So I'm going to start with the Glide Sapphire, default aim, and a full disc of hyzer. Should get me down here on this right side, a little tighter behind this tree than I would like, but it's not going to be in the way. See, there's a little bit of height so it comes back, and straight up this gap and skipping towards the basket. Wonderful. Happy to take this one here. We got this eagle. Moving on to downtown 6. Downtown 6 come with a 1 wind here. So I'm going to be able to take the Glide Sapphire again out there. And I like it to be a little bit further right so I don't have as much angle coming into this. I like the right side of this lamppost here. I'm going to go Glide Water Skip. Get it around the right side. And skip on up here to the green nicely, please. Always get nervous about somehow I'm going to get too steep or something and miss that water skip. But it doesn't there, so we are able to get that one. Lakeside 9, I think is the first potentially pretty tricky one. It's a tough wind coming in at me. Luckily I had the reeds, so I'm going to take my roll river just out here to this first log. And I'm going backhand and relying on the water skip to get me there. Let's go about up over here. And come on, water skip. Don't hit that rock. And skip up there. Yes. Nicely done, Daniel. 58 feet with the tailwind. So I'll throw it in forehand. Alright, taking the eagle. That was a tough one. KP2. Not even messing around with the possibility of going for the Albie. And right out here and give that a straight pullback. That's definitely more left than I would have liked. A lot of grease on the screen here. So I'm going to have a bit more work to get in than I would have planned to have. 523. See, I think it's going to be forehand water skip. I don't really feel confident on this, but I think that's what I got to do. Could have been a roll maybe, but this water skip should work out okay as long as it stops. Oh, it does stop beautifully there. Nice. I wasn't super confident. I wanted to be under 500 there so I could take a backhand sapphire in, but I did not have a good backhand line come in. All right, Pioneer Bay 8. This is going to be the light glide paradigm, default aim, and full disc of Anheuser. It was a little bit much. Let's see if we can recover here to be in a position to even go for, to even be going for this birdie. Let's see if we can get it up there. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't like this. It's ugly. It's ugly, but it's getting into a reasonable position. I might be glide skip in here. 451. Yeah, I think that's glide skip. And, oh, could have gone water skip. Oh boy, slow down. Okay, slowed down. And after a little bit of scrambling, we've got a putt and getting that. Ending with a Lost Island 8. All right, I worked on it. So trust the line. Aim here. And there's the Anheuser. Let's trust it. Please go. No cave. No cave. Please no cave. Please no cave. I said please. Thank you. You gotta make sure you say enough pleases. And now let's get this paradigm. Hopefully getting a good skip up there. Come on, get down. Get down, get the ground. Yes. And it got the skip coming around the backside here. Would prefer it didn't roll this way. That's okay. A little bit of work here still for the eagle. We got 87 feet, the headwind. Let's go right about here. I think it feels right. And do it. Yes! All right, clean first round, hitting minus 17. Happy to lock that in and pause it here. I'll be back in a moment for round 2. All right, here's round 2 on Frozen Valley. Let's jump right in here. On hole 1, I believe I'm with enough wind and be able to take the sapphire out there. Let that slide along while it's flying. I'm going to try and clean off my screen a bit. And sapphire does indeed get me close enough with that helping wind. So let's go and tap that in. 38 feet, sort of a tap in. Next is Frozen Valley 2. So we're taking Frozen Valley in order here. Here's the glide sapphire. Get down on that rock. Miss that tree. Miss that tree, okay. Good, and slide across for me. Beautiful. Thank you for sliding up there. Good job, Sapphire. And I'm thinking I'm going to go light glide. I've been taking the skip in my multiplayer rounds, trying to get something a little further up there, but I was hoping this would give me more control. Didn't quite achieve my goal there, so I'm going to have to take this glide skip drive around here, and it's still going to work out okay, but I was hoping to be more in the middle of that fairway rather than having to hyzer something around there. 46 feet, barely over the top there, got a little lucky. All right, Frozen Valley 3, I'm going to take the light glide paradigm, get down in the basket, and give that straight pullback. Don't screw up. Okay, may have screwed up. May have screwed up badly. Maybe perfect. Oh, okay. Whoa, oh, wow. What a roller coaster. And here we are with an eagle look at 120 all of a sudden. Eagle look 120, go about that 110 power. Let's see if we can get this wobble just right. I want that wobble to get to the right a little bit. It's okay. I'm happy with birdie there after getting really lucky on that ground play and staying in. All right, Psycho line. Thank you, Aaron Christensen. Get down here and go about a half disc hyzer, or half disc over that Wi-Fi band hyzer. This is looking good to me as long as it doesn't straight skip. And it doesn't get much better than that. Wonderful. Thank you, Aaron, for that eagle. This is definitely a very rare eagle for me before getting that line. Frozen Valley 5, I've been hitting more in a 1 wind at least. Let's see if I can get it in this 2 wind aim the middle chevron on that tree, then slide left, and it's a straight pullback with a 1 wind, so I'll give it a little bit of anhyzer with that 2 wind, and we gave it too much, and the dead skip to boot. So I think there's kind of a window through here, but not really a window where I'm going to be expecting to make it, because I'm going to get some foliage from those trees coming into. A little extra power, but we're here, and we're getting this birdie. Birdie is cool. Eagle's better, of course, but birdie is not bad. See if I can get through Frozen Valley. -10, that'd be okay. I roll musket out here to the center island. I'm aiming a little more right than I typically would. I've once or twice just hit one of those early trees and kick straight into the water. Just want to avoid that possibility. Frozen Valley 7 is going to be the glide, roll, rive again. Slide right, get down low, and give it that anhyzer. Just want to make sure I'm low enough to at least hit this tree. I really don't mind hitting that tree. It puts me in a good spot and gets me low enough. I'm low enough with that aim that I'm not getting stuck in one of the really early trees. So if I hit a tree there, it's the one right by the basket, or it's the one right by the basket, or the one that I did indeed hit. Here's a glide sapphire. Get this out, cross this gap, and onto the green here. That'd be a good tree. Thank you, tree. Leave me in putting range. 29, so I'm going to aim down just a little bit and tap that in. And then on hole 9, let me look at the photo I took of my aim point. I did not slide. I put this middle chevron there, and the pullback is a little bit to the right. Let's see if this works out and gets me down there. It's not really looking that great, but hopefully, yeah. Well, it's not an eagle, but it should be able to be a birdie from here. I think I might have messed up and not gone. Let's get the fuse down there. Might have not given it, or given it a little bit too much anhyzer, which is very sensitive to that angle. But happy to take this birdie and finish at 10 on Frozen Valley. Is that right? So look at my final score here. It is 10 through Frozen Valley. Happy enough with that. Let's move on over to round 3. Here we go. Round 3 is Globetrotter. Globetrotter week 5, some intentionally difficult holes. Starting with Coyote Canyon 5, I'm going to take the roll rive, get down low here, and give it that anhyzer, get just by it. It does, and now I just hope to be not pinched directly next to the rock. Oh, like that. I hope to not be like that. Yeah, I don't really have a chance of making this. Go? No, didn't hear the chains. That's a bummer. It didn't give it quite enough anhyzer. So starting with the birdie, could have been an eagle. That's okay. We have a tough wind here on Ikigai Enso 8. I'm going to see if we get lucky with great drive up there, we'll take a run at it. But more than likely, we're going to be taking this birdie. Oh, okay. We'll see what we got for a throw in here. 104, 111 because it's uphill. 3 wind is back to 104, 94, 84. Let's go about 80 power. Let's see if we can get something here. Get some magic. Come on. Yeah. That's a bonus one for me. I was not expecting that eagle. And certainly not planning on it. Here we go on Northern Breeze 7. See Glide Sapphire through here. Give it that anhyzer. Hopefully don't roll too far back down this hill. Yeah, stay there. Wonderful. Very happy with this position. See Glide Skip Paradigm up here. And give it the anhyzer to get around this corner and filter down to this green. Alrighty. 55 feet, that 2 headwind takes them off. And lock that one in. Nice. Now we got Emporia 16 with this big pushing wind. So it's going to be forehand, glide, roll. And this will get up there. Oh, get in the basket. Woo! Scaring that basket. See, that guy's terrified. See it shaking its boots there. But we'll take a birdie. I can't imagine too many things other than birdies happening there. Obviously, there's going to be mistakes. Slide right, middle chevron, half disc of Anheuser. Let's see if this one works out as I practiced. Oh, don't you do it. Oh, I thought I was about to nail that tree dead on. Thankfully, it did stay safe, though. And so second shot, 370 in. This could be Sapphire. And we'll get us around there. Hopefully, I was hoping that lip was going to slow it down a little bit more. It didn't, so that's 60 feet downhill. Okay, let's think. If it was flat and 3 wind, I'd be going 60 power. So the 4 wind, so I'm going 50. Downhill, so I'm going like 30. I don't feel confident in this. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Get in. Okay. Managed to work out. Was not a fan of that throw-in. Definitely still learning forehand throw-ins. Not something I'm super comfortable with. Here's the roll river out here again. We don't have as extreme of a headwind this time, so I'm going to be going more direct into this green with the roll rive right about out this way. That's leaking left. That's leaking left. Stay. Stay. Okay, thank you. Very lucky there. 50 feet, the 2 headwind. So take a bit of power off there. That definitely could have been a screw-up opportunity. Thankfully, I was able to avoid that one. This 3 wind, see when it aims. Is it going to be musket? I think the musket can do it with that 3 wind pushing it. It's either musket or sapphire for me here. And the musket does work out. It's the right disc, it turns out, with that pushing wind. Aim slightly down and getting that in here for this eagle. Next is Highlanders Ridge 9, so I'm going to go I was playing around with the river with this. I wish I remembered that, how to do that, because the river would probably be good in this wind. But I'll take their low roll musket up here. And it's just the 2 wind, so I'm not going to say this till after I make the throw in. 60 feet, 70, 60. Just the 2 wind, so that shouldn't be too difficult of a throw in. Almost stupidly jinked myself. And Ikigai Springs 3, this is layup all the way for me. If this stays, say, oh, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water, my layup. That'd be stupid. Okay, thank you for not being stupid, Daniel. Backhand, glide, skip, rive, and let's get some good angle on this. Let's see if I can even get an eagle out of this. Nowhere near enough angle, but can I get lucky? Nope, not gonna get lucky through there. So this will end with a birdie at best. Yeah, this is not going to be an eagle, so I'm just going to throw it over here and be able to get the birdie rather than risking a silly eagle look at it when I wasn't going to have much of a look at all. Overall, though, still a solid round at 13 through that one. Let's lock in round 3. I'll be right back for round 4. Here we go. Round 4 is Maple Hill Gold, front 9. Certainly some tricky winds are in play this one. See if I can keep it clean through here. This is going to be the light glide paradigm. Make sure I get plenty of distance out there. Clear that water. Would love to be right in the opening in this road, which it looks like I might be. Wonderfully so. Nice. This should make the layup into the green fairly easy. 219, the harp. We'll go with the 200 here. It's going to turn that corner going towards the basket for me. Make us a hopefully pretty easy tap in. There we go for that birdie. Hole 2, we have our first big wind. I'm still going to be taking a backhand glide sapphire. I think this wind actually helps with my play. Pushing it way over there towards the basket. This might jump the wall. It might not. Jumps the wall, and it's going to leave me with a putt. If it stays behind that wall, you have like a 60-footer. It's really not bad and not a problem if you end up there. Hole 3 is just a little bit of a poke and pray for me. I know there's different plays. Just I don't really have a great one. So take the roll rive up here. And let's see if I can get through without hitting things. And oh, I almost said it's about as best I can go. Let's see if I have a look. I have a look. This play is more uphill than it looks. So at 80 feet, I'm going to throw it closer to 100 power. And yes, Hole 3 has definitely gotten me previously with pars or worse. So very happy to take that birdie there. Hole 4, the Glide Hope, we're just going to throw it down there. Tiny bit of power. Miss the one skinny tree, hit the one skinny tree. I guess that works too. With this 2-wind, 67 feet downhill, raised basket, throw it about 60. There we go, got it. I was expecting that to fade a little bit more, but of course it doesn't when I'm expecting. I mean, it never really does. I hit that tree often, imagine that. Forehand, Glide Sapphire here on 5. Make sure I give it plenty of hyzer so it gets over here safely to the green. Hitting this tree would be nice. Okay, let's see where we're at. We are still 54 feet away. 2-wind, raised basket. Go about 50. Oh, that's leaking high. Okay. Luckily, it does get down. Hole 6 is one I worked on a line for this particular wind because I was having trouble. I think it was slide right, get down on this part, and give it just a little bit of hyzer, hoping to get to this back door, but I got some foliage instead of the back door. Looks like I got a front door look. So 69, 70 feet, raised basket, about 80 power there. Why does it not look raised? I gotta trust it. It is raised. Nice. Hole 7 is the 401 feet straight ahead. This is a Glide Sapphire for me. Slide right, aim down a little low. As long as I miss that tree, we have a good chance of being here with a look. Sometimes you slide long, get behind those trees without much of a look, but that's not our case here. So we're going to be getting this putt in. Alrighty, moving to hole 8. Hole 8 with a 1-wind is just the roll Sapphire. Get it across to the green. We don't need to mess. I'm going to slide right, just open that up a little bit. Don't mess around with that tree. Oh my gosh, that was leaking way right. We do end up with a tap in. A little bit tricky there. Hole 9. Okay, hole 9. I tried to see if there was a backhand light I can get here. Just didn't end up finding one I was confident with. So I'm going to go skippy flippy. It's the paradigm on the forehand. Get up to this nice landing zone. This is looking good here. See if I feel confident getting across to that green. I think I do. Yes, and get down and keep me a look, please. Oh, that was deep back there. Might not really have a look without the collision here. I'll see if there's collision, then it drops to the ground. If there's not collision, then hopefully it goes in. There, oh God, what the frick? I did not, oh my gosh, that collision is terrible. That should not have been a thing. There's no way of knowing there's a solid tree in front of me. Oh, cruddy finish. That really sucks to end there on the bogey for an otherwise clean round. We are ending at, what's that finish there? And at 10:30, 47. Happy with the round. Should be scoring well. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay bogey free.